Oh, man. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, okay? Like, I know I be doing some of these reactions. They be talking about the Matrix, talk about the world, talk about the reality of what's really going on that they try to hide. But bro, to be brutally honest, some of this stuff, bro, some of y'all just be taking like and running with it. Like it doesn't even make sense. Just even the title that y'all reading right now is facts. This woman decided to take her family's life because of a solar eclipse in what she thought was going to go on. Y'all can't tell me if this is not one of the biggest crash outs. You think the Matrix got a hold of you. Bro, the devil got a hold of her. Like, I don't think nothing in anybody right mind would have told you to take your kid's life because of a solar eclipse. Come on now. Come on. And I don't want anybody sitting here talking about, oh, the solar eclipse made her do it. Like, y'all really got to do yours. Bro, you need help too then. How about that? You need help yourself. Because if you feel like that a solar eclipse would make you take somebody's life, then you're just crazy. People on earth is just crazy. Like y'all look at anything or any reason to harm and just get right with yourself. Because that's what's really going on here. Somebody got to get right with themselves. Somebody got to get right with God. Because, bro, y'all know I touch a lot on what's really going on in Hollywood. But I'm never going to sit here and agree on something like this. And if you do, you need some help. You can unsubscribe from me, honestly. Shout out to these 4 people that have showed some love up in the chat. I genuinely appreciate it, man. Let's go to get the video to 10,000 likes and let's just see what's going on right now because I feel like this is going to be something crazy, man. And I got a new mic set up. You know, I ain't got the microphone or I'm working on a wireless mic. So y'all let me know how y'all think of the audio.
Police say a woman apparently concerned by the solar eclipse killed her partner, her baby, and herself in a disturbing crime spree across Los Angeles. And what started as an already shocking crime took a strange twist when police dug into the background of their suspect. We're breaking down the most peculiar details in this story. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber.
This is crazy, man. This is sad, bro.
The solar eclipse from last week was incredible. It brought everyone out. It was an incredible sight. People from all over were looking up. They were gazing out. They were excited to see it. It was supposed to be a happy time. I mean, here in New York, it was incredible to see so many people outside together. It was a communal atmosphere. Rare to see that. But out in Los Angeles, this eclipse brought a gruesome crime scene. And I want to focus right now on one woman.
Beautiful young
and the
woman.
Path of destruction she left behind. Danielle Ayoka, legal name Danielle Johnson, was a 34-year-old woman living in Los Angeles with her 2 children, a 9-year-old and an 8-month-old. And she was also living with her partner, 29-year-old Jalen Chaney. Now, over the past several years, Johnson's online presence has increased dramatically as she worked as a, quote, astrology influencer. She went by the name Ayoka and the handle on X at Mystic X Lipstick. She would give advice based on a person's astrological sign and offered paid private spiritual readings. For example, on March 19th, Johnson posted on X, formerly Twitter, Pisces, Aries, Leo, and Taurus placements are going to feel this equinox energy the strongest for this year. These are the prominent planets in the sky right now. It's your astro lottery ticket. And an account reposted it saying, quote, I've never felt more powerful. She also posted a GIF of a candle with the text, free eclipse, protection candle for your mind and body. This will be active for the eclipse window. Link to activate. Now let's talk about what happened on that day, the day of the eclipse. Looking at
Twitter now.
According to Los Angeles police, on April 8th, the day of the eclipse, around 3:30 a.m., Johnson and Chaney got into an argument. This was inside their apartment in the Woodland Hills area. That is when police believe that Johnson stabbed Chaney to death and fled with the 2 children. Once they were on the 405, which is a very busy LA freeway, Johnson allegedly pushed both of her children from the moving car. LAPD Lieutenant Guy Golan told local media, quote, the suspect slowed the vehicle and opened the passenger door for her daughter and told her to get out of the car. When the daughter didn't do that, she forcibly pushed her out of the vehicle in the middle of the freeway while moving. The 9-year-old girl was holding the baby at that time when she was ejected from the vehicle. As she hit the roadway, she injured herself and she let go of the infant being in the middle of the freeway. It is absolutely horrific. It's actually tough just to even
Visualize.
describe it.
Man.
Now, other drivers discovered the children on the freeway. The 8-month-old girl died, but miraculously, the 9-year-old had moderate injuries. She was taken to the hospital. But it doesn't really end there because police say that Johnson then drove her car, her Porsche SUV, at over 100 miles an hour and crashed into a tree in the city of Redondo Beach.
All praises to the Most High God, man, for allowing at least a 9-year-old to still have her life. And I do hope that that young woman lost, that young lady, 9 years old, lost her whole family. Just imagine growing up, wanting to see your mom. Like, it's emotional, even for me to just talk about it. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. For me to just talk about it is very emotional. But to grow up at 9 years old, having to go to high school, having to graduate, and the only people you know you can't see right now, and you possibly cannot even forgive is your mother. You can't see your father or your baby sister. That is sad. Like, man, a lot of people, I want y'all to realize this, man. Like, we might seem like we have it hard out in life, but bro, it's people who's growing up infants and visualizing the infancy too. Like, bro.
Pronounced dead at the scene. Crazy. Crazy. But going back to Johnson's apartment building, what happened was apparently a neighbor who had heard the couple fighting the night before noticed blood in the hallway and the elevator area. They called 911. Cheney found stabbed to death in the kitchen. A knife was found at the scene, as well as tarot cards and black feathers. This is what's being reported. And what makes this so out of left field is police say that the couple had no documented history of domestic violence or any kind of disturbance calls. Now, as word of this violent rampage started to spread, attention once again turned to Johnson's Ioka persona online. Were there any clues? She had a solid following, by the way, of around 100,000 people on X. She had previously been mentioned in articles and outlets like Refinery 29 and The Fader, which posted positive reviews about Johnson's apparent clairvoyant skills. We found a website. It was called DanielleIoka.com, believed to be hers, and it states, quote, Danielle Ioka is a certified Reiki master teacher who's also trained in over 10 different alternative healing modalities. At a young age, Danielle had a near-death experience at 3 years old, which served as her rite of passage into shamanism. Coming from a rich lineage of indigenous shaman and medicine women, Danielle's spiritual gifts began to blossom. Danielle began her tutelage with her personal healer in 2011 after beginning her own healing journey. After 3 years of intensive training, Danielle began to expand her abilities by creating a unique method of healing that combined her training along with her knowledge of energy, physics, and psychology. After going to undergrad for psychology, Danielle decided she wanted to go beyond the mundane limitations of the traditional therapeutic methods of healing and started her professional career. Hey there, everybody. So one of my favorite things about being a host here on Law and Crime is how passionate our audience is. You guys, you don't just sit back and watch. No, you engage. You leave comments. You give us feedback. You make your opinions known. Can't tell you how much we appreciate that and value that. And one of the most popular opinions that we have seen is how much you love our police interrogations. And I have to agree because they are so unpredictable. They let you see firsthand how detectives uncover the truth behind a crime, the strategies they use, what suspects, defendants say. It is so important at trials. Can't tell you enough. Well, I am excited to tell you that we here at Law and Crime, we have heard you loud and clear. And your destination for all of the most know what you think moments when killers cracked, false confessions, the most elaborate cover-up schemes that still seem to fail. You can check it out. Go subscribe. Let us know what you think. Click the link in the description to step inside the interrogation room on Law and Crime Interrogations. But in the past few months, Johnson was constantly posting and reposting apparent warnings about the solar eclipse. She also seemingly shared conspiracy theories. In a post from February, she wrote, quote, "One thing we need to watch out for with this Pluto and Aquarius transit is the powers that be will try to use social media technology influence from the 11th house Uranus to create mass societal destruction. This is the lower vibration of Pluto. Do not fall for it." Johnson also reportedly reposted a tweet from a QAnon account. Quote, "Alert. This is the final warning. Turn notifications on. Do not look at the eclipse. Something big is coming." And then we have this post from April 4th where she wrote, quote, "This eclipse is the epitome of spiritual warfare. Get your protection on and your heart in the right place. The world is very obviously changing right now. And if you ever needed to pick a side, the time to right in your life is now. Stay strong. You got this." Johnson also offered apparent spells of protection, like this one called the Eclipse Flash Spell. The lunar eclipse is lining up with the nodes of fate, and we're burning all misfortune and unfair outcomes out of here. Our lives will be stable and balanced. This will work for 6 months. And in one of her final posts, the one that is incredibly chilling in light of these horrific crimes and acts, it included a GIF of a woman with a megaphone, and the post reads, quote, wake up, the apocalypse is here.
Crazy, man.
Everyone who has ears, listen. Your time to choose what you believe is now. If you believe a new world is possible for the people, retweet now. There is power in choice. There is power in choice. Repost to make the choice for the collective.
Bro, this is what I was just looking at on our Twitter. I ain't gonna lie. When this video was to the end, I was gonna go to our Twitter and let y'all see. But I'm glad that he brought this up. But when I seen this, I said, apocalypse, bro. Are you serious? Do you not know that there are eclipses that happen all over the world every year? We live in one side of the earth. The earth is so big that the moon aligns in different areas of the world in other places. Like, yeah, so I don't know what she was talking about. Sad.
For the collective. Now, to be clear, the LAPD investigation is ongoing, and police have said that they are not blaming Johnson's belief in astrology and magic as the cause or the motivation for these crimes. Rather, they just say they don't know yet why she did this. And the truth is, with her dead, we may never know. A family member who wanted to remain anonymous told the Los Angeles Times that she believed that the killings could be related to postpartum issues rather than Johnson's beliefs. Right now, the person with the most knowledge about what happened is, unfortunately, Johnson's 9-year-old daughter, who is recovering in the hospital. This is according to the latest reports. Police believe that she witnessed Cheney's stabbing, as well as the death of her baby sister. And I just want to say real quick that our hearts and prayers are with her. It is unimaginable what she went through. And it is unimaginable how she will recover from this. But we are wishing her nothing but the very best. That's all we have for you here on Side.
And that's how I feel. Like, it's difficult to me even just post this. I'm going to be honest. It's difficult for me to even post this, but let alone, it's difficult to just think about that young kid that's involved. And just to put yourself in her shoes. When me going through something like that at the age I'm at now, I could have imagined going through that if I was 9 years old. And they said it could have been postpartum, like a mixture of just everything, because I guess they did say the baby was months old, which is that could definitely be possible by everything combining, or even just why she was, feeling and thinking the way that she did. But I don't know. Like, I feel like it's only so much I can say, because it's really a sad thing, man. And the only thing I'm really thinking about right now is that daughter, the one that's 9 years old. Like, I just hope and pray that, she grow up and it's not something that affects her. You get what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's going to affect her in general. It'll affect anybody, but it doesn't affect her in a negative light, because, just even as humans, we have a reaction off of everything. Some people, let's say if it's a lighter, or let's just say this. You walking and you step on a nail. You will know that next time you walk through there, you go look down, make sure ain't no nail. You know, and you got people who will take the nail out their foot and put the nail back in the same spot and watch somebody else step on the nail just so they can feel better about themselves. Like they're not content with learning and growing. You know what I'm saying? And like, hey, don't step right there. It might have been a nail to help somebody else out in the future. They want to see people go through the same thing. They want to do the stuff just so people can go through what they went through, basically is what I'm saying. You know, but I do hope and pray that this young woman was able to get the closure. She was able to get she's able to get the love from her family. And just even us, man, like give this young woman some love. Like, you never know who can see this video. You never know where this video might reach out to. Hopefully millions of views. But it's up to y'all, man. Y'all give this young lady millions of prayers. One like can equal 1 million prayers. One comment equals 20 million prayers. Like and spam the comments with prayers, love, nothing but positivity. And I'll see you all tomorrow.